Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Okay, boys, the regular season is over, and it's now time for the playoffs.
The best time of the year where the good teams play each other and all the bums get to watch from their couch.
How in the world did the Carolina Panthers not make it?
Sleepy Joe, stop being a dumbass.
All right, let's quickly recap Week 18 and then get into our predictions for Wild Card Weekend. In Week 18, I finished with a record of 10-6, Joe finished with a record of 9-7, and Donald finished with a record of 11-5. That means for our official regular season standings, finishing in third is Joe with an overall record of 145 and 127. I will finish in second place with an overall record of 156 and 116, and finishing in first place and winning the regular season is Donald with an overall record of 164 and 108.
I'm built different. I told you I'm literally the football god.
Congratulations, Donald, on winning the regular season, but it's the playoffs now, and we are going to keep a separate record for the playoffs.
That doesn't matter to me. I'm going to dominate the playoffs just like I did in the regular season.
Also, to spice it up for the playoffs and make it more competitive, I've decided to invite two more presidents to predict some games with us, President George W. Bush and President Bill Clinton.
Howdy.
Hello, fellas.
I will admit I'm a little skeptical about letting Bill join due to his association with a certain individual.
Shut up, Barack. You and your husband, Michelle, were on that island, too.
Oh, can I come to the island?
I'm surprised you haven't.
Okay, I guess Bill is fine. Let's get into our predictions for Super Wild Card Weekend. All right, to kick off the playoffs, we got the 5-seed Cleveland Browns taking on the 4-seed Houston Texans.
It's actually insane that the Texans won the AFC South.
Yeah, the Jaguars really fumbled the bag.
The most deserving team made it because Texas.
It should have been the Colts.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Texans won and now host a playoff game. It's time for C.J. Stroud to show the world how good he truly is.
Not against this Browns defense.
C.J. Stroud is unbelievable. Did you see what he did to the Colts last week? Bro's got that beautiful flick of the wrist. I don't care how good this Browns team is. Stroud is elite.
Joe Flacco is the only elite quarterback in this game, as far as I'm concerned.
Stroud is going to cook the Browns D. This man is on another level. Keep sleeping on the Texans.
Relax yourself, you Stroud boy.
Stroud boys, stand back and stand by.
I'm just glad this game is being played in the great state of Texas.
The fact that this is a home game for the Texans gives them a big advantage. But I just feel this team is too inexperienced and will struggle.
They won't just struggle, they're going to get destroyed.
Sleepy Joe, you stupid son of a bitch. Browns ain't all that.
This Texans team is way too young and way too injured. Their time will come eventually.
You know, I like him young.
Joe does have a point about bringing up Texans' inexperience. First-year QB and first-year head coach going up against a tough veteran team.
The Browns have arguably the best defense in the league and a respectable offense with the resurrection of Joe Flacco. They will win this one easy. Browns are a dark horse Super Bowl team.
Honestly, I think the deciding factor in this matchup will be the run game. Cleveland's running attack, led by Jerome Ford, has been amazing. If they establish the run early, they will dictate the pace of the game, not letting Stroud get hot.
This Texans offense will expose the Browns D.
So you're saying Texans are winning?
Of course they are.
No fucking way. The Browns are the perfect playoff team. This game will be over by halftime.
It will be a close game, but the Browns will win it by running it down the Texans' throats.
Only casuals take the Browns.
Bill, who do you got in this game?
I expect my good friend Deshaun Watson to return back to Houston and bust on the Texans D. This is a revenge game, you know.
Creepy Clinton, the only reason Deshaun Cosby is returning to Houston is to get another massage.
Well, in that case, I'll join him and I'll stick with the Browns.
What about you, George?
Texas always has and always will have the best strategy to win games. I expect an offensive masterclass from the Texans as they cruise past the Browns.
Okay, so Joe, Bill, and I got the Browns winning and advancing, while Donald and George got the Texans winning and advancing. Next, we have the 6-seed Miami Dolphins versus the 3-seed Kansas City Chiefs.
It should be illegal for this game to only be shown on Peacock.
That's just outright un-American.
But real shit, Tyreek's house went up in flames just like the Dolphins season.
Dolphins also fumbled their division.
Losing home field advantage and having to play the defending champs on the road is not ideal.
No shit, Obama.
If the Dolphins were healthy, I'd probably take them to pull off the upset. But this team is banged up badly. Their D has way too many injuries, and even Waddle and most hurt are banged up. The Chiefs should win this.
Plus, it's going to be like less than 5 degrees. The Dolphins are going to freeze their asses off.
Now hold on there, Jack. Tua Tugboat Viagra has been playing amazing. As long as Tyreek is in the lineup, Dolphins always got a chance.
I wouldn't mind some Viagra.
What else is new?
I thought he was Tua turned the ball over.
Call him whatever you want. He's a bum. The Hawaiian Tim Tebow will get exposed. Don't forget how good this Chiefs D has been this year.
The Chiefs receivers got butterfingers, and the cold-ass weather doesn't help them. This game will come down to who will run the ball better, and Miami low-key's got an underrated running back room.
Miami's running backs are made of glass, and Mike McDaniels don't fuck with running. He wants Tua to air it out.
Personally, fellas, I think Mike McDumbass needs to get his head out of his ass and pound the rock with both backs.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Miami wins this one in a low-scoring game.
Chiefs are hella shaky this year, but there ain't no way this Miami team in the condition it's in beats KC.
It's a tough call because I'm worried Miami may run all over the Chiefs, but I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. He's just too good. And Kansas City already beat them once this year. The Chiefs will take care of business against a depleted Finns team.
It's going to be interesting to see how weather plays a factor in this game.
The Dolphins play in Miami. They're used to the cold.
Holy fuck, somebody get this guy a map.
Miami's very warm. It's in South America or something like that.
Bush, stop being a dumbass.
Bill, who do you have in this game?
The broads in Miami are hot. You know, I got to go with the Finns. And this year has been bad for the Chiefs. They don't look as dangerous as they did last year.
It's playoff time. This is when the Chiefs get hot.
The only way the Chiefs win this is if the refs and that nice young girl Taylor Swift helps them out.
She's too old for you, Bill.
Okay, so Donald, George, and I got the Chiefs winning and advancing, while Joe and Bill got the Dolphins winning and advancing. Now we got the first game of the Sunday tripleheader, the 7-seed Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the 2-seed Buffalo Bills.
After the shit season they've had, how in the world did the Baghdad Bills finish as the 2 seed?
This game is being played in Baghdad? Holy shit, we got to go there and get some oil.
It's in Buffalo, George.
Is there oil there?
Go invade it and find out for yourself.
Stay on topic, boys. What are your picks for this game?
The Steelers have absolutely no business even being in the playoffs. This is pretty much a bye week for the Bills.
True, but Buffalo seemed to choke against worse teams. Steelers might put up a fight.
Fuck no! TJ Watt is out. This Steelers team is done for.
This Bills team has gotten hot at the right time. The Bills should dominate on both the offensive and defensive end and win this game with ease.
Exactly, Bills will dog walk the Steelers.
Look, the Bills are going to win this one, but don't be shocked if the Steelers keep it a close game. Their running backs, Jalen Warren and Najee Harris, have been playing well as of late. And who knows, maybe Mason Rudolph has a Nick Foles run.
Obama, Bills are going to concuss Rudolph. He is playing a dangerous team that's won like 5 straight, and Steelers barely beat the Ravens' backups last week. I don't see how Pittsburgh even keep this close.
Fellas, y'all make some great points about the Bills, but don't forget there are a lot of hard-working men in Pittsburgh.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
The Steelers are a gritty team. This entire season has been an absolute disaster for them, and they still managed to make the playoffs. It may be ugly, but the Steelers will win this game.
What the fuck are you talking about? The Steelers are not beating the Bills.
I don't know how they do it, but the Steelers will find a way to do it. Plus, Bills are known chokers.
TJ Watt being out is a huge loss for the Steelers. If he wasn't out, I may have chose Steelers, but without him, Pittsburgh won't win.
We all know Bills are going to beat the shit out of the Steelers.
Joe, what's your pick for this game?
The Bills are obviously going to win this, but in the long run, they are actually losing because they won't be able to fire Osama McDermott.
Osama McDermott very possibly may have weapons of mass destruction, and I can't sleep on that. Not on my watch. That shit is serious.
Relax, Bush. He don't got shit.
Maybe if McDermott did have those things, he would be fired.
Stop hating on Sean McDermott.
Shit-ass coach. I don't care what anyone says. He's mad lucky the Bills get to play the Steelers, and he's even more lucky TJ Watt is out. Bills legitimately pound the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, so Joe, Donald, George, and I got the Bills winning and advancing, while Bills got the Steelers winning and advancing. Next, we have the 7-seed Green Bay Packers versus the 2-seed Dallas Cowboys.
How about them boys winning the division and securing home field advantage?
Dem boys might really beat them boys this year.
I'm liking the Cowboys here. Packers are decent, but nowhere near this powerhouse from the great state of Texas.
Yeah, Packers definitely did better than most people expected them to, but there ain't no way Jordan Love goes into Jerry World and lights up this Cowboys defense. Dallas is going to destroy them.
Everybody needs to stop meat riding the bitch-ass Cowgirls. Yeah, they had a strong regular season, but it's the playoffs now. We all know Dallas is losing this.
Sleepy Joe, are you fucking crazy? The Cowboys are contenders this year.
The Cowgirls are hyped up every year and they always fall short. This year will be no different. The Cowgirls will choke.
Where are the girls? You know I like 'em young.
Relax yourself, Creepy Clinton.
Well, I got to go with the Dallas Cowgirls, especially if they'll choke.
I feel like this Cowboys team matches up perfectly with this Packers team. Dallas has the ability to match Green Bay on offense, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And I think we all could agree Cowboys have the better defense.
Barack, we are going to get a Joe Barry masterclass as the boys put 50 on the Packers' heads.
I can't wait for Dak to shit the bed and lose yet another playoff game.
Sleepy Joe, you walking dementia. Packers ain't beating the Cowboys.
Jordan Love is going to do whatever he wants to. That busted-ass Dallas secondary, it's going to be high scoring, and the lights will be too bright for Dak.
Joe, stop it. Dallas has a top 5 defense. Jordan Love isn't going to light them up, especially in Dallas, considering the Cowboys haven't lost at home since like week 1 of the 22 season.
And CD is going to cook the Packers secondary.
Jair Alexander will put CD on an island with Bill.
Y'all know I'm an island boy.
Don't do CD like that.
Fuck them Cowgirls.
Let's be serious. The boys are going to blow out the Packers.
Just like how Monica blew Bill.
I did not have physical relations with the Cowgirls.
Okay, so everyone quickly recap what their pick is.
Easy Cowboys W. Don't play with them boys.
I'm always going to go with the Cowgirls.
W is rocking with Texas.
The Cowgirls are frauds and will lose to the Packers in a high-scoring game.
Okay, and I got the Cowboys also. So Donald, George, Bill, and I got the Cowboys winning and advancing, and Joe's got the Packers winning and advancing. Okay, now we got the 6 seed Los Angeles Rams taking on the 3 seed Detroit Lions.
This game has so many storylines.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford returns to Detroit. Jared Goff takes on his old team, and the Lions' first home playoff game since the 90s.
It's actually insane to think that the last time the Lions played a home game in the playoffs, it was Clinton's first year in office.
Feels like yesterday.
This is such a tough game to predict. It could go either way.
Sean McVay knows Goff's weaknesses. He's going to create the perfect game plan to stop Goff.
Is he going to dive for his knees?
No, Sleepy Joe. Create pressure up front and force Jared Goff to turn into Happy Feet where he rolls out of the pocket and makes a mistake.
I've been hard on the Lions this season, but this team has been amazing. I think Dan Campbell schemes up a good game plan and beats the Rams.
You mean to tell me MCDC will outcoach Sean McVay in his very first playoff game?
That Lions offense is going to be cooking. Just watch.
Obama, are you fucking stupid? Sean McVay is a Super Bowl winning coach. He's been there and done that. He's not getting outcoached by Dan Campbell. Stop playing.
It's the playoffs. Anything can happen.
I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. The Rams are the more experienced team, and this will be the X factor. More experienced coach and more experienced players will win this game. Simple as that.
I don't think experience matters here. The Lions offense is just way too good. The Rams won't be able to keep up.
Rams won't need to keep up. Their D will lock down the Lions, and the Rams will win this one in a low-scoring game. Plus, don't forget it's Matthew Stafford's revenge game. Bro is not losing.
So let me get this straight. The Detroit Pistons and Los Angeles Lakers are playing each other for the World Series?
I thought it was the Detroit Tigers versus the LA Dodgers.
Holy fuck, both of you are so fucking stupid. It's Lions versus Rams.
Well, in that case, you already schnew. I got the Lions. I've been saying this team is nice since day one. Goff may struggle, but you already know this is going to be a running game where Gibbs and Montgomery eat.
Those Lions running backs ain't doing nothing against the Rams D-line.
Donald, are you drunk?
Sleepy Joe, I don't drink.
Well, I'm drunk as hell.
Me too.
We know.
This is an easy Lions win.
You're a clown, Sleepy Joe. Lions are going to get humbled bad.
It's going to be a close game, no doubt. And Donald has a strong point about the Rams' experience in the playoffs, but I'm still sticking with the Lions. They just have way too many weapons on offense. It will be tough for the Rams to match personnel.
What about the Lions' weak-ass defense?
That Lions D is hella underrated. They will make Stafford look like a fool.
Don't ever misunderestimate George W. I got to go with Detroit. They haven't won a playoff game since my daddy was in office. They are due.
If Barry Sanders was on this team, maybe I would have picked the Lions, but without him, there's no way they win this.
Creepy Clinton, Barry's been retired for like 25 years.
That dude, Kyron Williams, has been a stud for the Rams this year, and I think they rely on him to play well and dominate the Lions' defensive front. Rams will win this one with authority.
Okay, so Joe, George, and I got the Lions winning and advancing, while Donald and Bill got the Rams winning and advancing. And the final game of Wild Card Weekend, we have the 5-seed Philadelphia Eagles versus the 4-seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This historic collapse by the Eagles needs to be studied.
This Philly team may actually be fraudulent.
Eagles are never beating the fraud allegations.
I beat the allegations.
No, the fuck you didn't.
My birds weren't even trying last week, so that loss doesn't count.
The Eagles got slapped in the mouth by the Giants and Jalen Hurts broke his finger. It's Joe over for the Eagles season.
No, the fuck it's not. Tampa Bay is not all that. Eagles can still beat them.
Bro, the Eagles have lost 5 of their last 6. Hurts may not play, and A.J. Brown is also hurt. Eagles ain't winning shit.
Jalen is fine, and AJ is a tough guy. He'll play. Eagles are going to get hot and go to the Super Bowl. But first, we need to win this game.
Typical delusional Eagles fan.
Eagles are banged up and struggling, but you can never count out Philly. You saw what they did last year.
Last year don't mean shit. Baker will send the Eagles to Cancun, and the Eagles will finally be humbled.
I don't know if y'all been watching the news lately. I certainly have not. But I heard the Eagles have collapsed.
I know something else that collapsed during your presidency.
Yeah, the economy.
Focus on the game.
Buccaneers are going to pick up the W here. Baker has been playing lights out. That running back White is a stud, and everyone already knows how good Evans and Godwin are. Not to mention that defense.
There ain't no way my birds lose this one. They are going to win big and make a Super Bowl run like I've been saying they will.
I don't know about a Super Bowl run, but if Hurts plays, then the Eagles should win this.
You two need to wake the fuck up and realize Philly is done.
Trumpy is right. Eagles are not in a good position. They better pray all their key players are healthy.
Why is everyone acting like Baker isn't also banged up?
Baker Reagan Mayfield is a real man. He'll power through and win the game.
You were sleeping on the Bucs all year. Now they accidentally make the playoffs and you think they will beat the Eagles?
Sleepy Joe, they won't just beat them, they will dog walk them.
Fuck you!
Suck my dick, you Eagles meat rider.
I don't know what all that was about, but all I do know is don't mess with Texas.
Holy fuck, this dumbass is more sleepy than Joe. Nobody's talking about Texas.
Boys, make your official picks so we can wrap up these predictions.
You already know I got the Bucs exposing the fuck out of the fraudulent-ass Eagles.
Agreed. This Buccaneers offense is very underrated, and if Baker keeps playing the way he does, it's going to be a long night for Philly. The Bucs win.
The Eagles haven't looked good at all, but I still think they can win this game. If their D-line shows up to play, and guys like Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis step up and ball out, the Bucs will have a very tough time establishing their run game. I think the Eagles win this with the help of the big boys on their defensive line.
Not only are Eagles going to win this, but they will absolutely dominate the Buccaneers. Philly will make another Super Bowl run, and when they win it, I'm going to make the national anthem, Dreams and Nightmares. Fly, Eagles, fly.
I'll go with the Buccaneers here. The Eagles are poverty. They'll never be as glorious as the great state of Texas.
Okay, so Donald, Bill, and George got the Buccaneers winning, while Joe and I got the Eagles. So these are our official picks for Wild Card Weekend.
It's playoff time, baby.
If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe.
And comment down below your thoughts on our predictions and what your picks will be for this week.
And make sure to check out ecpkpicks.com for access to our exclusive picks of the week.
Also, give us a follow on our TikTok and Instagram and check out our other prediction videos.
Stay tuned for our playoff videos coming soon.